day. It's Wednesday. Well, in live streaming world, maybe a different day as you watch this on YouTube or Facebook. Let me fix my shirt, get the print in the center. And I'm here with Eenor today, feeling really blessed to have some live music. And here we are together in these turning times. Certainly all of us experiencing some level of dissolution of what we knew or thought we knew, and turning towards the great mystery, the rebuilding, the new beginnings, the rebirthing of ourselves, of our world. And surely it is not an easy or gentle thing. So thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for being present, for your self-care, for your well-being. Thank you for taking pause to assimilate the learning, the turning, the changes. Thank you for your presence and the here and now. Please, as you feel comfortable to, give a little press down into your thighs and your sits bones, and let that rooting down into this pause, into this contraction, into the beautiful darkness of the earth beneath us. Let that give us the strength and the power, the support to grow and to open more fully. Feel the lift of your heart, the lift of the crown of your head, and breathe your back body. Breathe the length of your spine lifting up out of earth and rising your head to the sky. And breathe down the beautiful kiss of this bright summer sky for those of us in the Western Hemisphere. Breathe in the song of birds, these expressions of our bird self. Breathe in the remembering of all the weathers, the rain, the snow, the storms, and the clouds, and the lightning, and the thunder, and the rainbows, and the mist, and the gentle breezes. Remember yourself as part of this earth, experiencing the turning of the weather, the season. May we use our practice today to turn our perspective, rotating upside down, finding new ways to look at things, staying curious and open to the great mystery of the unfolding of the wonder of life. I invite you to breathe in deeply and fully of that wonder. Breathe in your nose and feel that aliveness fill up your body. And as you exhale, imagine any stickiness, stagnancy, any cobwebs or untended areas, releasing any blocks. That each inhale we become more clear, present in the seeing of our internal landscape. Our breath, the winds of change within our body. Our breath feeding the vibe vayus, the airs of prana, of life force that transform our physiology. These long, slow breaths in the nose, spiraling deep down into our roots, our core, our connection to earth, to what has come before. And our exhale rising, spiraling up and out, back into the sky, expressing our unique expression of consciousness out into the world, giving back, offering back in this cycle of life, receiving. Sky body to earth body, exhaling, expressing back, unique earth body to the sky body, to the infinite, back into the unknown. Each breath a birthing of our perceived self in this time and place. Each exhale an invitation to the remembering of our vast, expansive self. Where does our breath end and the sky, space, the infinite begin? Breathing these circles like a great toroidal sort of donut, spiraling in, spiraling back out, spiraling in, spiraling back up and out. At the center, your heart beating the rhythm of life. Yes, yes, yes to this embodiment. Yes, yes, yes to being fully alive and present for all of it in this body and beyond and beyond and beyond, here and now. Begin to invoke any energy or heart quality, an emotion or an intention that holds the energy of your yes to life. Make it present tense and affirmative. I am. I am at ease, riding the waves of life. I am innate joy, dancing wildly in the storms. I am pleasure. I am delight. I am love and revolution. Whatever it is for you, find your mantra, your image. Breathe and repeat it. Following the exhale to touch the earth and ground down. Imagine really rooting that intention, your yes, down into the earth. Feel it nourished by the bones of our ancestors, by the millions of miles of mycelia and creepy crawly things turning that darkness into our dreams, into our nourishment, into our new growth. And that would be the sound of mycelia and creepy crawly things. I got you, Eenor, thank you. And let us give thanks to all that has come before us, to all that has taught us, to all those whose shoulders we stand upon in this revolution, in this turning, in this awakening to our oneness, our interconnectedness. All of us, children, bodies of earth. Thank you. Thank you. And follow your next inhale and open the arms wide. Gather up energetically, welcoming this bright summer day. Bring the palms together overhead and center and focus down to the crown of your head. may we all awaken to our oneness, our interconnectedness. And hands to the third eye center. May we see clearly, big picture, knowing beyond words. And hands to the mouth. May we speak our truth. May we sing our songs. May we express ourselves fully. And may we be the voice for those whose voices are not heard or silenced for whatever reason. May we lift one another up with our words, with our offerings. And bring your hands to your heart. May we be present with courage, with kindness, with unconditional loving awareness, no matter what happens or doesn't. And may all of our effort and energy be for the greatest good, for ourselves, for those around us. May it ripple out. May all beings benefit. May all beings be joyous and free and safe from harm. Exhale to pour your breath out. Inhale your heart's yes, if you will. Join us. 3 ohms. All right, beautiful beings. Let's unfurl ourselves onto the mat. And we'll begin on hands and knees. And let's begin extending your right leg back and rock and roll over those toes. Reach out through your heel. Wake your foot up. On those lines of fascia or connective tissue. Awakening. Let's wake up into that hip a bit. Begin to rock side to side. Root the heel down and then rock to the other side. If you need to, please pad your knees throughout the practice. There should be no sharp pain in the knees. The next time you roll to your heel, really shift and press into the outside of that foot. You might bring your left hand a little forward of the shoulder so you can scoop that shoulder blade down and lift your heart. And then from the outside of that top foot, reach through your fingertips, get a long, excuse me, side body extension. Inhale and breathe that side body length. Big full breaths. You can stay here, breathing that. Check yourself. Or inhale and open. And then reach that arm away. Let your bottom ear be heavy to the shoulder as you swoop that arm down. Get a nice little neck shoulder release there. Inhale, side body. Open heart to sky. And then reach the arm back. Heavy right ear flowing through. Moving with your breath. Deep, full breaths. Last time around, the next time that you come down, back to hands and knees. Claw your fingertips, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Fingertips so strong that you can easily lift your wrists up. Just play with that, lifting the wrist. Strong hands. Good. Keep the fingertips that strong. Pull your shoulder blades down the back and drop your belly, lift your tail, lift your crown. Inhale there. As you exhale, lift the navel, drop the tail, drop the crown, push the earth away around your spine. That's your exhale. Next inhale, open up cow, and exhale round cat. Notice the difference in the sides of your neck or the length of your side body here. Just let it be interesting. That little bit we did on one side. Yeah, I can feel it. Maybe you can too. And then we'll come back to neutral spine. I'm just going to turn myself around for viewing pleasures. And when you're ready, extend that left leg or your second side back and rock and roll over those toes. Waking up that calf muscle, stretching through the toes, rocking, rolling into the hip there. Uh-oh, my hand's dirty. There's cats. Okay, rocking, breathing into that extension. And then we'll begin to, as inspired, rock a little side to side. Pivot down to that heel stretch. Roll on back through, shifting through the hips. And the next time that you come back to your heel, really root down into the outside of that foot. Again, you want your bottom hand a little forward of the shoulder and then scoop that shoulder blade down the back. Reach from the outside of the foot through your fingertips. Inhale, big, bright side body breath. Make that line from the outside of your foot through the fingers as long as you can, like light it up. Inhale, stretch it out. Stay in that stretch or follow any inhale. Open, arm, face, chest to the sky, and then reach the arm away. Heavy bottom ear to that shoulder. Follow your breath here. Inhaling, open. Exhaling, spiral. Letting go, soft jaw. Your breath leads. Two more. Last one. And flow it back to the earth and back to all fours. Again, inhale. Pull the shoulders down the back. Open the chest, cow. And exhale as you push the earth away, cat. Pause there. Really push the earth away as much as you can. Slide the scapula off the back and breathe into the space between your shoulder blades. Breathe behind the heart. Lift the navel round, round, round the spine. You could wag your tail a little bit there if you like. Feel that stretch of your back body. And then last inhale here. As you exhale, squeeze right ear, hip, shoulder together, and open up into cow. Squeeze left ear, hip, shoulder together, lift the navel and round through into cat. And follow your breath, spiraling through cow and cat. And take your time. The next time you come to the bottom again, wag your tail and switch directions. And then back to neutral, strong hands, soft heart. Inhale and turn your toes under. Exhale, lift up and back from the core, downward dog. Bend your right knee deeply and stretch back through the left heel. Pull your hips back, pull back from the core. Again, keep clawing the fingers so your wrist and your palms can be as light as you can, really active fingertips. And then switch your legs. Reach through that rooting heel and bend the other leg deep, chest towards that thigh. And switch again. And switch. Inhale and stretch back. Lengthen both legs. And exhale, walk feet to hands or hands to feet. And let's play for a moment here into Utkatasana. Sink into your seat and open up, Utkata. Exhale, drop low in your seat. Inhale, press and rise, standing back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, press into your shins, block or earth, whatever you got there. Hop forward, fold, and exhale and fold. Like that again. Inhale, swoop fingers, sink low, open upper body, Utkatasana. Exhale, weight back into the heels. Seat towards the height of the knees. Follow your inhale. Press and rise into standing back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back, long spine. Even if you need to bend the knees, get your spine flat. And then exhale, let your spine round over the legs as you bow in. Inhale, sink into your seat, swoop and open, Utkata. Exhale, drop it low. Inhale, press and rise, standing back bend. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, sink into your seat. This time we're going to play with it a bit. Pick your heels up. Press and rise up on the heels, and then root your heels down. I know it was really fast. And then exhale again, swan dive forward. Inhale, hop forward. Exhale, fold. Lift your feet up and place your hands palms up underneath your feet. Toes at your wrist crease. Bend the knees as much as you need. Even bend them a lot at first and pull on your arms. So you're stretching out your wrists there. You're stretching out around the shoulders. And then straighten the legs as much as you can. Bend your elbows and draw the crown of the head towards the earth. Deep, full breaths. Try to stay with those meditative breaths throughout the practice. Breath in the nose, breath out the mouth. And next inhale, unwind the hands, bring them back out in front of you, and walk your hands over to the right and press into the outside of your left foot. Breathe that side body again. You could bend the knee here, the right knee a lot if you like, and pull that left hip back as you push through your fingers. Inhale, as you exhale, come on back through center. Again, inhale, half forward fold, and exhale, fold. And walk the hands over to the left, and bend that left knee or your second side. Push into the other foot, reach from the outside of the foot through your fingers, relax your neck. Come on back to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. At the foot of the mat, right foot forward, left foot back. Lunge. Low lunge. Hands can be on any support as needed there. And let's pull on the earth. Get your shoulder blades down the back and stretch out through your back heel and forward through your heart and the crown of your head. Inhale, big full breath here, and as you exhale, just melt back, knee and head towards the earth. Inhale and open up. Straighten the front leg as much as you can. Draw your toes back. Inhale back into your lunge. Exhale, melt the back knee and head to the earth. Inhale, open into your lunge and extend those front toes back. Drag the heel and the hip back as much as you can. Couple more. Next inhale, come forward into that lunge. Support yourself as needed on blocks or furniture here or whatever. Or maybe bring your hands to heart, hips, or flying. Square your hips up as much as you can. Press out through the heel and the crown of the head. Really knit the ribs and hips together. Pull everything into the core. Imagine this is totally core work. And then if you like, a little glute work here. Bend that top knee and press your foot to the sky. And pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the feet together. Sink low into your seat. Swoop your fingers on the earth. Open the upper body. Exhale low in your seat. Inhale, press and rise. Standing back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, hop forward fold. And exhale, fold. Step that right foot back. Left leg lunge. Second side. And pull your hips square. Reach out through your heel. Reach out through the crown of the head and your heart. Big breaths in the nose, and as you exhale, melt the back knee and head towards the earth. Inhale, open, stretch long. Soft jaw. Melt down. Oops, I almost forgot to add that extension in. So pulse it. 3 more. Lunge. Melt. Lunge. Extension. With your breath, 2 more sets. Soft jaw, soft tongue as you ask all these sticky parts to open this morning. Good morning, body. And take your time. Next time you come forward into that lunge, pause. Find your breath. Inhale, and as you exhale, pull the back foot up into your core. Level your hips out as much as you can, side to side, and push through that heel. Again, hands can stay on the floor. Any props, come to your heart, hips, or flying. Neutral spine, strong core. Stretch it out. Stay with that or add that challenge. Top foot to the sky. And push like you're stomping on the ceiling. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your feet together. Sink low in your seat. Inhale, open up. Exhale, Utkatasana. Sink it low. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, hop forward fold. Exhale, fold. Bow in. Hug in. You can pulse in and out of that or just pause in the forward fold. Keep muscles hugging bones so that you don't get dizzy here in the head low. Strong legs, strong feet hugging the earth. Relax your neck. Deep full breath. And then bend into your knees, place your hands and hop or step back into plank pose, top of a push-up. If you need to, lower your knees here. Hold steady, claw the earth against strong hands. Inhale and push into the earth, slide the shoulders off the back. Exhale and squeeze the scapula together. Inhale, press up. Exhale, squeeze. Just once more. Inhale again here, long spine and plank. Lower the knees if you need to. And slow and steady, lower all the way down to the earth. Take pause and rest on your forehead. Rest on your belly. And interlace the hands on your sacrum. Push your sacrum down and back, really root into the earth and squeeze elbows and shoulders together on the back. Keep that strong press into pubic bone and sacrum. Squeeze the legs together a bit. And pull the clasp of your hands. And if it's hard to clasp your hands, you could hook your thumbs or you could hold on to anything. Otherwise, not required. But pull the hands up and back towards where ceiling and wall meet. Dip your chin a bit and lengthen the back of your neck. Breathe here. Keep a little bend in your elbows if you've got a clasp, so the elbows don't try to take the stretch for your shoulders. And then keep pushing into sacrum and pubic bone. Squeeze the legs. Reach the arms back, and you can open the arms up. Lift the legs up. Hold 3. And lower down to the earth. Hands under your shoulders. Excuse me. And pull on the earth. Pull your elbows and shoulders down and back towards your hips. Press into your pubic bone and sacrum. And inhale, lift up. Lift your navel. Lift your heart. Press down through your sacrum to lift up, even stronger than your hands. Engage the core and drag yourself forward. And slowly, slowly lower. Only as much as you need to lift your hands up. And let's play. Lift the legs. Hands down, legs down, open chest. Chest down, hands up, legs up. Rock it, 3 more. And then come up into cobra and press back into child's pose. Pause in child's pose, toes together, knees wide. And breathe your back body. You could rest your hands, one hand holding the other wrist on the low back, and just ground low back, kidneys and adrenals. Deep full breaths into the back body. Simply breathful here, or I invite you to sing, sigh, laugh, cry, or Brahmari. These breaths, like the end of the Om and NG, with lift the pelvic floor as you exhale and surge a vibrational thread through the center to clear away any stagnancy. Again, exhale, empty. Inhale, breathe, and repeat your intention, your yes. Unwind your arms, stretch them forward, hands as wide as the shoulders, claw the fingertips and lift the palms. Pull on the earth, turn your toes under as you come forward and up and back, down dog. Palms can root, of course, just keep the fingers really strong. And pull back from your core as you step, your big toes close to each other. Keep that core strength pulling back and open your right leg out to the right. Big, big circle. Big circles with that leg, full circle. Yeah. Inhaling it open, exhaling it closed. Switch directions. And then hook your right toes, right big toe and second toe, behind your left heel or Achilles, and pull that heel down. Root it as much as you can if that's easy for you, or even if it's not, try or think about lifting your toes. Pull back, strong core. Relax your neck. Lengthen back. And then we're going to cross that right leg over behind your left leg, about 45 degrees from your heel, and 6 to 8 inches or so, maybe more or less, see what you got there. And then walk your hands back to your legs and pause in a forward fold. Maybe here you shake your hands and shimmy your shoulders out. Maybe your hands are on the floor. You can bring the back of the fingers or hands together as you stretch and reach your fingertips towards the crown of your head. Let the crown of the head be heavy, the neck soft. Breathe your back body. And take your time, slowly unwind that. Walk back out, downward dog. Pull back from your core and down dog. Rest there if you need to, child's pose. Inhale as you exhale, let's flow through vinyasa, rippling forward into plank. Inhale. As you exhale, lower to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, follow your breath, up dog or cobra. And exhale, up and back, downward dog. Strong core and down dog, pull back, press through the hands. Keep that core strength going, your feet step a little bit to center line, and then reach your rise, left leg to the sky. Pull up and back from that foot like someone's pulling you up and back there, and then big, big circles, drawing with those toes. Full rotation of your femur in the hip socket, breathe. And then switch directions. And hook your left big toe and second toe behind your right Achilles. Draw that heel down. Pull back from your hips and your core. Stretch and lengthen out your spine, chest towards the thigh. Maybe try to lift those right toes or just think about it, activate the foot that much. And then cross that left foot all the way over about 45 degrees. And again, 6 to 10 inches or so outside of that right heel. And walk the hands back to your feet and bow in. Again, a nice moment to shake the hands out. Give your head a little nod or roll around. Relax your neck or stretch your hands out. I like to bring the back of the hands to each other. Push in and reach the fingers towards the face. Stretching the wrists in the opposite way that we do often in this practice. And can you let thinking go a little more? Can you relax the neck a little more? Last couple of breaths. Some good weird stuff, Enor. And let's swoop that left leg around and open wide, wide, wide. Let's come into a wide-legged stance, facing the side of your mat or your camera, your screen, whatever's good for you. Heels in and toes out here. And let's bring the elbows to the thighs above the knees and sink low. And we'll side a little bit, side to side here, little rock. Looks great. Booty back, low back in, long spine, soft jaw. Let's bring the hands to the thighs above the knees where your elbows were. Press those thighs wide and lengthen your spine out. Inhale here as you exhale. Press that left thigh and pull your navel back. Turn, look over your right shoulder and squeeze your breath out. Inhale, open center. Exhale, press and spiral. Follow your breath side to side. Once more each side. Take your time. Once you're even on both sides, inhale, open up and center, Devyasana. Let's play again into our calves. Lift the heels up and pulse them back down. Heels up, And pulse, 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 pulse. Hold, maybe. I'm sliding. Don't put oil on before class. Parallel your feet and bow in. As you come down, you might give a little squeeze to your hamstrings, behind your knees, your calves, your ankles, and then hold on to your ankles or your big toes, or walk your hands back behind you and draw your spine long, crown of the head towards the earth. Breathe here, resting in a forward fold. Wide-legged forward fold, long spine, active feet. Hug the earth with your feet. Lift your arches, knees, quads. And next inhale or so, bring your hands to your hips. Push your hips back and lengthen your spine forward. Work your elbows and shoulders on the back. Stay there, wings out to the side. Keep those shoulders squeezing. Legs are pulling together, strong legs. They don't move, but lots of muscular action. Hug in and fly up, superstar. Reach up from the back of your heart and open wide at the top. Feet are hugging the earth, arches are lifting. Feet are isometrically pulling together. Inner thighs are really toned here. Pull and feel those inner thighs strengthen. Squeeze the shoulders on the back. Breathe your heart bright. Shine out through your hands. Shine out through your heart, through the crown of your head, and down from your heart through your roots, back into the earth. Deep, full breaths, feeling that star of your being. The aliveness in your body, mind, your yes to life. Breathe and repeat your mantra here in this big pose. Hold it. Notice if you start feeling uncomfortable with taking too much space or holding such an audacious pose for so long. Own it. Breathe it. I am love and revolution. I am power and grace. I am grateful and humble. Big inhale here. Exhale next. Bend that right knee and pivot the toes to the right. And sink in. Warrior two. Keep squeezing the shoulders. Front knee deep as much as you can right over the ankle there. Look out over your front hand and breathe. And repeat your yes, your intention. Great alignment, looks great. Please stay as you like or follow an inhale to float back. Back arm down the back leg, front arm up and back, reaching up and back. Front knee stays deep and wide, looks great. When you inhale, pull up out of the bottom tip of that front lung. And breathe deep into it. Last big inhale here. As you exhale, hug into the core. Land that right elbow and press into the thigh. Roll left ribs, bottom ribs, face chest to the sky. Root into the outside of that back foot and stretch through the fingers overhead. Long side body length. Again, get that lateral line as bright and long as you can. Bottom hand can come to the earth if you have more space and you want to. Last couple breaths. Last big inhale. And as you exhale, pull up from the core, straighten your front leg. Next inhale, reach as far forward as you can, deep in that front groin. And then fingertips down to shin, block or earth. Lay back from your top shoulder, hand directly in line with the shoulder, ears in line with your shoulders too. Lift your heart and breathe. Your yes. Feel the sacred geometry of your body. Stay there. Or you could arm vinyasa again, big circles. Stay with that. Or both arms forward, last few breaths. Core. And bend into that front knee and open back up, warrior two. Inhale and parallel your feet, superstar, hug in, shine out. And next exhale, let's bend that left knee and pivot. If you need to adjust your whole body to Z, please feel free to just step switch rather than pivoting from the side. Otherwise, as you're ready, yeah, good move. That left knee and toe point the same direction. Push into the outside, that back foot, lift your arch. Pull the feet isometrically together so your legs are very strong here. There's a lot of action in the thigh muscles. Front knee bends deep, ankle right below the knee. And look out over your front hand. Drop your tailbone, lift your navel. Lift your heart, breathe, and repeat your heart's yes. I am. Stay as you like, or follow an inhale to dance it back. Back arm down, the back leg, push it. Bounce your heart up out of that rooting and bending into that front knee. Pull up out of that front knee with that left arm. Breathe down into the bottom tip of that lung. Deep full breaths. You can look towards the top hand or the back foot. Last big inhale here. As you exhale, let's flow through side angle. Left elbow to that thigh, press and roll those left ribs, face, chest to the sky. Push into the outside, that right foot, and reach your fingers forward. Long side body breath. Again, as much as you can, that front knee stays over the ankle. Maybe that bottom hand comes lower. Long lateral line, breathe, side body bright. Big inhale here. As you exhale, pull up from that top hand back into warrior two. Quickly straighten that front leg. And inhale, reach forward, deep, deep, deep in that front groin. And fingertips down to shin. Block or earth, lay back from the shoulders. Ears in line with shoulders. Top hand in line with that shoulder. Deep full breaths here. Breathing your sacred geometry. Or arm vinyasa. Getting some more fluidity in neck, shoulder. Stay with that, or both arms forward, hug to core. And bend that knee, come back through. Parallel feet. Inhale, stretch your arms up, wiggly bitty. Lift up and out of the waist. And exhale, arms down. Clasp your hands, squeeze your shoulders. Open heart, big breath in. Pull those feet together, spin your thighs back, and reach your heart forward as you dive in. Little bend of the elbows, squeeze the shoulders, relax the neck. Options here. This could be a total resting place. Please take it as you need it. Hold your ankles, toes, or again, earth back behind you. Any variations here. If by chance you want a little more fire in your practice, then I'm going to invite you to hop around here. Hips in line with heels, spine long and hands out under the shoulders. Inhale there. This could also be mellow. As you exhale, you could just pull the heels up into the core. And inhale back. You can even lift the toes up there and get a little more of the calf stretching. And play with that pulsation in and out. Or inhale and exhale, hop, pulling the feet up into the core. With the legs wide. Blowing yourself with a strong exhale off of the earth. Try to catch some air there. Maybe you hop the feet together and then back wide. 3 more sets of breath, that is. And rest once complete in your forward fold again. Letting go. Hands to hips or wings out to the side, flat back, hug in, rise up, superstar. One last little flow. And we're gonna bring it down to the earth to chill out for a bit. Get a little more stretchy. Inhale, bright star, yes you are. Alive in a body, fully. Here and now, yes to life. Inhale, bright. Exhale, bend that right knee, pivot. Sink it in, warrior 2. Inhale, dancing warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, stretch that out. Exhale, through to triangle. Breath full here. Once you're breathful, bring your top hand to your hip. Now you may want a block or a handy bolster right there, how nicely placed, or a piece of furniture as you move into half moon. Bend that front knee, pull the back foot up into your core. As much as you can, level that back foot with your hip. Hands can come to heart, block, wall. Whatever you need here, support yourself. Options, maybe bend the top knee, reach back for that ankle or foot and kick back, open chest, big full breaths. Last breath or 2 here. Slow and steady unwind when you're ready. Half moon, bending into that front knee, step way back, warrior 2. Parallel feet. Inhale, stretch to sky, wiggle. Exhale, arms down, squeeze the shoulders, breathe your heart bright, and lead with your heart. Forward fold, bow in. Thanks, body. 2 or 3 recovery breaths here. And next inhale, wings wide or hands to hips, hug in or fly back up to your superstar. Inhale, star bright. Exhale, left knee pivot, second side, bend in, sink in, warrior 2. Inhale, dancing warrior. Exhale, through to side angle. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, hug in, rise up, making your way to triangle. Staying here until you're breathful. When you're ready, into half moon. Bend into that front knee, top hand to the hip. Pull the back foot up into your core and stack your hips up. As much as you can, that back foot at hip height. Press through the crown of your head, lengthen out. Stay there. Or put a bow on it. Bend into the top knee. Reach back for ankle or foot and kick back. Squeeze shoulders. Lift your heart. Deep full breath. And slow and steady unwind that half moon. Bending the standing knee, stepping back. Warrior 2. Superstar. Breathe your yes, I am. And up to you. Bow in and take pause again. Or windmill towards your front foot and flow through a lost vinyasa. Make your way in the next couple of breaths, in any way that you're inspired to get there, onto your back body. Come to lie down, maybe from down dog, bending into the knees, empty of breath. Hop or step through to lie on your back. And take your time. Once you come to lie on your back, hug your knees. into your chest. Just massage into your low back, grounding, breathe your back body, feel the earth beneath you, soak up that yummy, summery, earthy sounds of Eenor there, the yummy instrument he made. Good vibes. Lay it on the earth. Feel yourself held, healed, whole, perfect, beautiful. Let's draw some circles with your knees, massaging into the low back, circles, drawing around your sacrum, that big bone at the base of your spine. Switch directions. How's your jaw and your tongue? Let's circle the knees separate now. Open the knees wide and back together. Big hip circles. And you might also wow. Stretch through your jaw as you do that. Your whole mouth. Switch directions. And then place your feet on the earth. Bring the elbows alongside of you. Bend your elbows, palms face one another. Press into your elbows and squeeze your shoulders on the back. Press into your heels and lift your hips. Options here. You could take a block or a stack of pillows or your bolster or something and put it under your sacrum and just hang out here. Let the arms fall open. Nice restorative bridge. Or interlace your hands, squeeze your shoulders on the back. Lift your chest, lift your chin. You want the pressure right behind the ears and the center back of the head. So you're making a strong cervical curve. Breathe wide across the wings of your heart. Breathe and repeat your yes. Stay there, or if you are so inspired and you want to go bigger again, option, maybe bring your fingers pointing towards your shoulders, palm down, and hands as wide as the shoulders. Hug the elbows in so they're only as wide as the hands. Press into your heels and lift to the crown of your head, if your hair is not in the way. And otherwise, as inspired, maybe lift all the way up into full Urdhva Dhanurasana or back bend. What is breathful for you right now? Go where your yes is, please. Breathful body. Breathful yes. Last big inhale up there. As you're ready, come on down, nice and slow, rippling back to the ground. And hug your right knee into your chest as you extend the left leg out long on the floor. Give a little rock into that right leg, massaging into your low back and hips. Stay with that as you like, or hold your right heel with your left hand, right knee with your right hand, and rock that leg back and forth across the body. You really want to square that ankle and knee as much as you can. Active toes, ankle straight and strong, ankle and knee squared. So you feel a nice stretch on that outer hip as you rock over to the side. And then let's take that leg all the way over to the side so you can release the heel here. Hold on to your knee. Take that leg all the way over and push your hip down. Lengthen that side waist. And then lift and turn your head as far as you can onto the right ear. You can simply extend that arm out, palm up, as you help the other knee down. Or if you want to add a little more, you can bend into the bottom knee. Maybe reach down for that ankle or foot. Maybe you kick through both legs, working both legs as long as you can. So you can hold the top foot and the bottom one. Twisted root, deep full breath. Please stay as you like, or slowly come on back to center. Apparently ankle over knee. I thought about it and I wasn't going to do it, but then my body did it. It's just too ready there. So ankle over knee, we'll give that a little rock and roll. You can pull in as you press away here, work those isometrics. Or extend that top leg up, walk up over the bottom ankle and curl in. Sorry, I didn't say top and bottom wrong there, but I think you know what I mean. And maybe curl into that as you draw it towards you. Maybe rock it overhead towards plow variation. Big stretch of the back body line. Nice reversal to the back bend. More calf stretch here. Really spread those toes out. Draw your toes back towards your shin. Push through the heel. Active foot. Stay as you like. When you're done, unwind the legs, straight legs, and slowly roll back out. Extend the right leg on the earth and hug your left knee in. Take pause to just rock into your low back, hugging that left leg in, rocking a little side to side. Maybe massaging into the organs a bit there. Pause until you feel that big breath of grounding as you feel your back body landing again. As inspired, take it cross body. Hold your heel on the knee. Flex the foot strongly. Active toes. Strong ankle. Square that ankle and knee and rock side to side. You can rock as far over as you like, or as your hip likes. Stay with that rock as you like, or a simple twist here. Bend knee, leg across. Hold that knee. Shift your top hip down. Really lengthen it away from the ribs. And lengthen that whole side body. Open the left arm out to the side. And then lift and turn your head onto that left ear. Rotating the spine fully. Stay with that. Or maybe twisted root. Reach down for your bottom foot. Kick it back. Maybe reach out for your top foot. Or whatever's right for you. And kick through both feet. There's that oil thing again. And breathe your twist. Sigh it out. Last breath or so here. And as you come back, both knees bend, ankle over knee. Flex that top foot, pull the bottom thigh back as you ease the top thigh away. Draw those top toes back towards your shin. You want that top ankle straight and strong. It's going to help protect your knee. Pull in as you press away, soften your jaw and breathe. Play with the isometrics, those opposite actions, or just rock and roll around there. Or as you like, maybe extend that right leg or like that. Walk up over the top ankle and curl into your extended leg. Draw it towards you, maybe towards overhead. Let it go, breaths. Please stay as you like. When you're ready, straighten out both legs and slowly lower down. Let's pass through happy baby. So bend both knees. Hold over the tops of your feet or your ankles. Use your elbows to press your thighs wide. Pull your knees down at the same time as you push your heels to the sky. And pull your sacrum down as you work the low back curve up. And breathe. That rock. Maybe rocking side to side, pulling one knee down, and then the other massaging into your back body. Deep full breath. Breathe your connection to earth, your body whole, perfect, beautiful, healing, renewing, strengthening. Your body assimilating the energy of your practice. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Please stay with that as you like, or gather yourself up and give yourself a big old hug here. Hug your knees in. Squeeze your muscles to your bones and take yourself like a sponge. And exhale, exhale, exhale. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Follow any inhale to unfurl on the mat. If you'd like, feet together, knees wide. Support your thighs. Please put something under the thighs unless they're laying flat on the earth. Otherwise, Shavasana or legs up the wall can be really nice. Or legs on furniture, the lower part of the legs on a chair or couch. These things with the legs up a bit, nice. Yeah, will help the femurs move into the back body and ground the low back body a little more. So that's going to help to relax the nervous system as well as your low back. And whatever final resting shape you have found there, inhale and breathe into that and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your muscles to the bones. And exhale, let it go. Again, in your final resting shape, inhale and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze muscles to bones. And exhale, melt, melt, melt. If there's any residual busyness or tension, again, inhale and gather up any tension and hold it and exaggerate it, hold it. And then melt, melt, melt. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Give your body to the earth and open your heart and mind to the sky. Number 88 of the Bhairava Vijnana Tantra says, wander and wander to the point of exhaustion. Whirl until you lose all control. Dance until you are ready to drop. We did that. And then drop, and fall to the earth. Surrender to the swirl of sensations. Feel the liveliness surging through your form. Dissolve in awe as energy arises and continues to dance in your inner world. Beyond motion and commotion, become the body of ecstasy. Soft eyes, soft jaw, soft tongue, soft shoulders, spine at ease, arms and legs at ease, melt into ecstatic, spacious awareness. Rest, rest deeply and fully. I encourage you to stay resting in Shavasana or any final resting shape as long as you like. Or notice your breath and invite it to deepen and lengthen. And follow your breath back through any movement into a meditative seat and pause there. Notice your heartbeat. Notice your breath. Notice the dance of the breath and the heartbeat, the aliveness coursing throughout your body. stay with that, or as inspired, ground down through your fingers. Touch the earth. Remember your body of earth. Whole, perfect, beautiful, healing, strengthening, renewing. And let us give thanks to all that has brought us here on our path. And thanks to all those who walk this path of healing, renewing, celebration of life. Thank you to all those who walk these paths with us. And follow your next inhale, if you will, open wide and gather up the great potential of this day, of this time. As challenging as it might be, wow, magic is happening. And draw the hands together and center and focus down to the crown of your head. May we awaken to our oneness, our interconnectedness. And hands to the third eye center, may we see clearly, knowing beyond words. And hands to the mouth, may we speak our truth, may we sing our songs. And hands to the heart, may we be present with steadiness, with wonder, with curiosity for whatever arises in the wild, weathered world. And may all of our effort and energy be for the greatest good, for ourselves and for all beings everywhere. If you will, I invite you to press into your thumbs and pinkies and blossom your fingers open. Feel and remember your own fullness, no matter how trembling it might be in this challenging time that we're living through together, that we are living through together, that we are thriving through, that we are inviting greater thriving for all beings through, for all the animals, for all our beloveds, for all the children, for all our BIPOC folks, for all our multi-gendered rainbow of beloveds. May all beings thrive, may all beings open their minds and hearts and care for one another. May we remember our fullness. We are all of it. All of it is within us. Bowing in, if you will, to the light of your own heart, breathe into honoring that same light within all beings. Exhale and empty. Inhale, breathe your intention, if you will. A big Om rising, lotus arms to the sky and rippling the Om outward. Again, exhale, empty. Namaste, beautiful humans. Thank you. Thank you for practicing. Thank you for practicing with me in Enor. Thank you for your offerings back in all the ways. All of your questions and comments are always welcome. And you can also find just Enor's music, also live streaming where I am, or on Bandcamp. Thank you. So much love to you. I'm going to end the live stream now. And have a wonderful day.